So collecting feedback forms through Microsoft Teams, through Google Forms, as you can see here, is one of the things which you can do for promoting gender equality. So afterwards, after this, we have the next, and this is evolving a new school culture. When you look at the word new school culture, I'm sure some things must have popped up in your mind. Can you type in the chat box? What do you understand by school culture? Anything and everything that comes to your mind immediately when I see a word, school culture. You can type in the chat box. What comes to your mind? A discipline, wonderful. A system, collaboration, ethics, school environment, wonderful. Healthy relationship, bang on, lovely. Harmony, truth, creating opportunities, true, needed. Critical thinking, interesting. Ownership, wonderful thing. Wow. Responses. Yes, that is something which is called a school culture. As you all have said, it's about a miniature society, it's about the discipline, it's about the way we work. Now, ours is a new school, and we have a very good culture in our school. We work as a team, and whenever we work as a team, all the decisions are inclusive. We sit together, we plan out the sessions, we plan out a project, and then we work together. That empowers everyone in the school. So one of the things which I would like to mention here is about having a long-term project. How about having a year-long project based on gender equality? So in the year-long project, we can have some comprehensive activities, some for students, some for parents, and some for teachers. So for students, you can have some engaging sessions in the school premises like stitching, drawing, and cooking, and some sessions like that, which can promote gender equality. For teachers, maybe they can be involved in some of the trainings where they learn and to implement some activities in the classroom, like as one we are doing now. And for parents, we can have some workshops for them, and we can invite parents. We can invite someone from outside, some speakers, guest speakers for parents, just to promote gender equality in the school. But this year-long project really has an impact. We can study how it works, and we can also collect some feedback about observations by teachers, and then we can do some productive activities, and we can do some improvement through it. This is something which we can also collect as evidence. We can keep it as an evidence, and which can be projected as a culture of a school. So one thing is you can have a year-long project on gender equality and equity. The next one to go is some of the students' activities, which you can see here as a life skill, cooking. Now, when I talk about a life skill, cooking is definitely a basic life skill nowadays. I think everyone should know cooking. But generally, what happens is normally when I say about cooking, the immediate image which pops up is about women working in the kitchen or a girl working in the kitchen. But we rarely see other genders in that. So to overcome this stereotype, we had lovely cooking session in our school. What we did is that we had some fenugreek planted in our school garden, some veggies in our school garden, and we decided one day to have a team cooking. So all the teachers and students of grade 4, we were all in the garden. We plucked veggies, and then we went in the kitchen. We have a lovely kitchen, we have canteen, and we all cooked fenugreek vegetable. All were involved, all students were engaged, and they really enjoyed the session. At the end of the session, we all had that fenugreek vegetable in our midday meal. And it was fun. So it was something, as you all said, it's like an experiential learning. So cooking is also one thing which can be promoted through such sessions. Another interesting thing we did is like stitching. Actually, we decided to teach students stitching. Now, you old fashioned, but really it helps that when it comes to stitching, again, it is all about the gender biasness, because normally we have seen when we see at home, we have seen mother, grandmother doing this thing, stitching thing, but it is not seen in the school premises. So we decided one day to have a stitching session for one of the classes, and children, all the children were engaged, and they were actively and happily engaged in this session. So stitching can be one of the life skills which can be taught through these sessions. These sessions are quite feasible, doable sessions, and even practical ones which can be taught at a tender age. And moving to the next one, which is, I'm sure you would all love it, and it's quite interesting thing which we did, is about the board games. Yeah, if you can see here, gamification in the language class is something which we can promote when you want to teach, when you want to have the gender equality. So if you can see in the picture, these board games are prepared by students of grade 1, 2 and 3, as these are primary readers. The board games are based on healthy and junk food. We had couple of sessions and we had mission healthy food, which was 21 days big mission in the school. So through these missions, there was complete bombarding on them about healthy and the junk food. So they came to know at the end that this is very important. And then after these 21 days, we decided to have these things into education. How can you have it in the curriculum? So my students of grade 1, 2 and 3, they have prepared these lovely small board games. If you can see, they have drawn small pictures like milk, and they have given +3, chocolate is junk, so -1, then chips -1. And these, if you see, you can see the counters also, and my children are playing on these board games. So this can promote innovation in the classroom. And board games obviously is a great thing for primary class. Not only for primary class, but if you want to take it for the higher grades, you can also have such board games promoting gender equality in the classroom. One of the things you can do is by drawing some images which are right and wrong, and then you can have some positive points for them or negative points. At the secondary stage or at the with teenagers, you can have some question cards on the board games, and then you can have discussions and debates, so that they discuss among themselves whether to have a gender equal classroom or not, and how we can promote. So these things can be done. This is a small idea from my end. Now, can you all type in the chat box if you at all you have to prepare a board game? How would you do it? A board game on gender equality. I'm sure you might be having lovely ideas. Can you type in the chat box how, in other ways, you can have board games for promoting gender equality? Yes, we can have some rules set. 100% snake and ladder, brilliant game. Snake and ladder, wonderful. Then we have equal number of boys and girls contribute, wonderful. Business works. Start card, yes, wonderful. Partner game, dice game, yes. But also think what you can have it so that you can promote the gender equality. Yes, so flashcards, yes. Kings and queens game, interesting. Crossword scramble, yeah, you can have some sentences written and then you can ask them to unscramble it. Jungle book game, interesting, on gender equality. Pretend and play, yes, you can exchange the roles and you can pretend and play. Wonderful. Spell bees, huh? Yeah. Also think of how you can use these board games for promoting gender equality. Dictionary. Yes. Who am I? Yes. Okay. I'm man. Great. Try and incorporate all these things here. Good. Wonderful. Yeah. I'll keep writing in the chat box. Great. Word box, scramble. Yes. Wow. Yeah. So that's all from my end. So these are three E's which can be used for promoting equality, gender equality, and equity in the classrooms. Over to you, Ashwin.
Thank you, Swapna. Thank you for all those interesting ideas. So let's recap the learning outcomes. We said we're going to look at these three outcomes and we've covered those. Please type 2 takeaways from this workshop in chat. What would you like to incorporate in your lessons from today's workshop? And also, please do share any questions you have for us. Board games, gamification, that's great. Coffee mornings, gender specific activities, being more mindful while addressing the class. Thank you, Sunena. Parents' involvement through Telegram, life skill incorporation, planning long-term projects, breaking barriers, women biographies, involving parents,
टीचर्स आपको मतलब हाइपोथेटिकल करके दिए गए हैं। आपका पहला बैच होता है तो ये अलग से चूज करके देते हैं कि यार ये बंदा